Welcome to Up to the Minute. I'm Todd Duplantis. Good to have you with us on this Tuesday, rainy Tuesday. But did you have a good weekend? Good 3-day 4th of July weekend? Well, we've got a short week. That's the good news. The bad news for a lot of folks, well, it's not really bad news. It's different news. For those of you working at 3100 Main at the district offices, guess what? The district offices are reopening today, so you can start migrating back in. Make sure you check with your supervisor before doing so to put together your schedule. But hey, we're getting back to some type of normalcy in this world. Dr. Tony Rayo Sutherland is my co-host this morning. Tony, are you you're at home this morning? Are you headed into HCCTV anytime soon?
Yes, I'll probably go there this afternoon. It's just easier since I had everything set up here.
Well, that's what a lot of people, I'm sure, are discovering, that we've been set up for the past 16 months to work out of the home. So it's going to take a little while to migrate back in. I know from our angle at HCCTV, a lot of us, like ourselves, are broadcasting from home. So there's a few changes we've got to make, but we're getting back into the swing of things. So next half hour, we got your HCC news and information, some very special guests. But Dr. Tony, you want to talk to him about the social media?
Oh, absolutely. You can see us live streaming on Facebook and YouTube, both of those, which if you're looking at us now, you can see that. And then also we play back on Instagram. Well, we don't play back, but you can get us on Instagram, Flickr, Twitter, and other social media. And just don't forget, when you want to look for us, look for Houston Community College District, and then you can locate us.
That's right. Okay, so Dr. Tony, stick around because you'll be back in just a few moments. We've got a couple of special guests. I think it's a first for this show. 2 Shar-days on our show. Shardae Campbell is the strategic enrollment communications and social media manager. Good morning, Shar-day.
Good morning, Todd.
Good to see you. And we've got another Shardae on the show. Shardae Shaw is student recruiter with HCC's Coleman College for Health Sciences. Good morning to you, Shardae.
Good morning, Todd. How are you?
We are good. Okay. Everybody's wondering what's going on with 2 Shardays. We've got a story for you. So ladies, stick around. We're going to bring you back in about 10 minutes or so. Grab a cup of coffee and Dr. Tony will be talking with you shortly. So stick around. We're going to kick off our show. It's normally a Monday when we come back from weekend. Today, we had a long weekend, so it's Tuesday. So it's Culinary Tuesday. We've got Chef Evelyn Garcia, the founder and owner of Kin Flavors of South Asia, and she's our Tasty Tuesday guest. Good morning to you, Chef. How are you?
Good morning. I'm doing great. Thanks.
I don't think we can hear you. Can you talk? There we go. I can hear you now.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Good morning. I'm doing great.
First off, congratulations are in order. You've been nominated for CultureMap's 2021 TasteMaker Award. Tell us about that.
Thank you. Yeah. So this year they have like a wild category, which is on the pop-up scene here in Houston, which has been buzzing for a couple of years. So it's nice to get some light shed on it. So very excited to be nominated. And hopefully
your business is called Kin. What does that stand for and what is it about?
Yeah. So Kin in Old English means family, and in Thai it means to eat. 2 very important things for not just myself and my business partner, but for a brand and what we try to showcase with our food.
And you mentioned pop-up at the top of the show. Tell us, because everybody hears the word pop-up, what constitutes a pop-up? Okay, what is that? And is your business strictly a pop-up? Is it a restaurant? Do you have a brick and mortar location? Do you go out to locations? Tell us about that.
Yeah, so we were a actual standalone storefront, right? A restaurant in the beginning of last year, but due to COVID, we were forced to shut down. But pop-ups is how I started back in Houston. I left for a few years to go to culinary, came back, and I wanted to find a way to showcase my food in my own terms. So I did so by doing pop-ups. So we go to different coffee shops, bars, farmers markets, and we set up a tent, essentially a pop-up tent. And we showcase different menu items. Right now, we're full on pop-ups. So we do mostly all the farmers markets, including Urban Harvest.
Okay.
And then we also do our monthly tasting menus, which we go into a coffee shop because normally they're closed by like 3 or 4 p.m. And then on the afternoon, we do a 6-course tasting menu, which really helps us, flex our culinary muscle.
And how do people find out where you're going to be? Do you have a website where they can find out?
Yeah, so my website is kinhtx.com. And then we're super active on Instagram and Facebook. So we're just very up to date. Every weekend, essentially, we set up where we're going to be the following week.
Now, you specialize in South Asian cuisine. What are some of your specialties and what are you going to prepare for us today?
Yeah, so I love curry. It's one of my favorite dishes to eat and definitely to make. And as well as just different like condiments and techniques is why I like Southeast Asian food so much. So that really what we try to showcase through our food. So today we're going to be making some barbecue cauliflower steamed buns, which we actually sell at Urban Harvest every Saturday.
So this is barbecue cauliflower. So is it vegan friendly?
So it's been roasted, dry roast. So there's like no oil, no salt or anything to get a nice caramelized color on it. And then our barbecue is actually, due to COVID, we started a condiment line because our store closed. So we needed to find a way to still reach our customer base and grow our customer base. So we have our 5-spice barbecue sauce. So this is our barbecue for the bun.
And where can you find your sauces and all that stuff? Do you sell those at the farmers markets as well?
Yeah, so we sell them at the farmers market. We're at 6 local shops here in Houston, including Henderson and Kane, Local Foods, Kick and Kombucha. And then we also ship nationwide through our website.
Okay, and so you've got the steam bun, it's just already ready. Those are steam buns, those look kind of complicated to make, are they?
No, it's essentially bread, but instead of baked, it's steamed. So it's like if you had a bread, but just the inside of the soft bread.
So is it pliable to work with?
Yes, and very soft. I love them. They're like clouds, is how I describe them.
And you see them a lot of times on restaurant menus, or I know in Asian grocery stores, I'll see them as well.
They're super versatile because
I've never seen them stuffed with cauliflower there.
Yeah, they're very versatile. You can fill them up with anything you'd like. This is our veggie version. We do also have chicken or brisket sometimes. So you can really fill it up with anything you'd like. And then, like I said, we have our barbecue sauce in here. This is the 5-spice barbecue. So it has spices like, it's a Texas style. So it's tomato based.
Okay.
And it has spices like cinnamon, clove, a little bit of nutmeg in there. So all those nice warm spices. And then we also top it off with a little bit of our turmeric aioli, which is not a jarred condiment. It's really hard to keep this for a long, or make it chef stable. So a little bit of turmeric aioli. And then we have our fresh cabbage. And we have our house pickles, which currently we have some carrots.
Now, with the barbecue sauces and the sauces that you sell, do they have different levels of spice that you can get them?
Yeah, so we have everything. It's pretty mild, just to make it, open to anybody's palate. But we do have one spice sauce, and we're working on 2 others currently. But our most popular is our garlic chili oil. So this one is like a medium spice, and you have like the crispy chili garlic bits. And it's toasted in a Lebanese olive oil. So it's really good.
See, that's the way to go. See, that is a staple in my house. I have garlic chili oil that I use. I'm like a dipping type of guy. So I probably get some of your dips there and use them for various things. It looks pretty good.
You should see my dining table. I have like an array of chili oils.
You got to have that. It's like
it's just so good. And it adds that nice like toasty chili flavor. And it's not too intense. And then we just finished with a little bit of cilantro and mint, and then some radishes.
Oh, that looks awesome. There you go. Now, I have in my notes to ask you, who is Chef Henry Liu?
Yeah, so that's my very good friend and business partner for Kin. So he just joined and he's just helping me grow Kin. So we're currently looking at our next location and just building our brand.
So, okay, let me go over, because your products are available in specialty shops, but you can get them at, looks like Local Foods, Rice Village, Central City Co-op, the Oshk Building, Canary Cafe, the Sentinel Marfa, and I imagine you said you can also find them on your website as well?
Yes, where we ship nationwide.
Okay. Chef Evelyn Garcia, the chef and founder and owner of Kin Flavors of South Asia. Incredible looking dish you got there. I've got to get some of your dipping sauces. I'm going to catch you at a local market. You can catch her pop-up. We'll put the link to her website in our social media post. Chef, thanks for being here this morning.
Oh, thank you so much for having me.
And, just a note to our culinary students, we've got a lot of them at HCC. This is just another idea how you can move on with your career and turn it into a viable business. So definitely, Chef, we appreciate it. We'll talk to you soon.
Thank you. Bye, guys.
All right. So we are going to check in right now with both of our Shardays. They're both with HCC. And Dr. Tony Rayo is going to take over the interview. Tony, you want to get started? Because I want to hear all about this story.
Absolutely. Well, we have two Shardays. One of them is Campbell and one of them is Shaw. But you spell your names differently, right?
Yes. And I mean, Todd alluded to there being a story behind us having the same name. And it's actually,
what the story is.
we are long lost sisters who got reunited at HCC with a common purpose to serve our students. I'm kidding.
Couldn't have said it better. That is so true.
I didn't know what the story was. So, I mean,
Hey, it's called a tease, guys. I was just building it up for folks. You don't have to take it literally. It's a tease. So y'all just go ahead.
And I'm teasing. We met it. We started getting calls where people thought we were the other Shar-day. And that's how we found out that there was another.
Okay, anyways, moving on. You are actually here to tell us not that story, but the one about the Wesley Square Community Day that's coming up this Saturday, July 17th, and HCC's participation in it. So, Shardae Campbell, tell us a little bit more about the event.
Yes. So, as HCC is moving to our next normal, we're saying next normal because, a lot is going on with the pandemic. We want to get back to normal, but right now we're in our next normal, which means that we are returning to campuses, we're returning to work in person and in-person events, which I think a lot of people have missed. So we're excited to get back into the community and to connect. Wesley Square Community Day is an exclusive event for Wesley Square. My goodness, let me get that together. Wesley Square apartment complex residents. We're really there to connect, engage, and serve. We have our fair share of events to help students to enroll here in student services, but this event really isn't that. It will be festive and kid-friendly. It'll have a kickback vibe. We'll be sharing resources to help residents. So we're really excited about it.
So what is HCC's particular role in the event? I think there's something special going on there, right?
Absolutely. So recently, HCC Student Services team partnered and began working with the Bridging the Digital Divide organization that is addressing the technology gaps in communities. We saw how the pandemic exacerbated the digital divide. And so our teams began working with partners in that area to see where opportunities may exist to serve the community and our students better. Wesley Square Apartment Complex actually received technology and support from Bridging the Digital Divide organization. And that's really how the connection birthed the idea for this event, because we said, how can we scale and expand upon the impact that Bridging the Digital Divide has already created? So HCC is actually hosting the event exclusively for Wesley Square residents. We have an entire committee led by our Director of Recruitment and Outreach, Vanessa Grover. And that committee is really, and our communications team is really involved in it as well, is dedicated to making this event a success. And through our partnership with Bridging the Digital Divide, we also identified opportunities to use the technology that the organization donated to the apartment complex to help students explore options for GEDs, workforce certificates, and degrees. So we're truly there to help meet needs and to have fun.
So this is for that particular neighborhood, is that right? Or is it open to everybody?
Exclusive. It is just for them.
Very good. They're special. Okay.
Yes.
Well, let's move on to the other Shardae Shaw. Tell us a little bit about the Wesley Square residents. What can they expect from this wonderful event?
Yes, like my colleague Shardae Campbell said, this event is rooted in the community. We will have DJ High C from 97.9 The Box will be in the mix and taking requests from the residents. There will be free food, giveaways, fun for kids, chance to kick back with neighbors, an opportunity to learn about all the awesome programs that HCC has that we could help reach their goals. Residents do not need to RSVP. All they need to do is show up, and all they need to do is just to come in, enjoy the festivities. The only thing residents will need to do is to go outside of enjoying themselves is filling out a quick form to enter for a chance to win prizes. And when I say prizes, there's some nice prizes.
What kind of prizes? Ooh, or is that a surprise? Is a prize a surprise?
The surprise is a surprise. The only way that they can find out is to come and be a part of the festivity to win the surprise.
Find out.
Yes.
Okay. And, we like to say here at HCC that Houston Community College puts the community first. We are a college about the community. So you're part of the recruitment team. So tell us, what do you have going on for our community?
Oh, right now we are doing a lot. Right now it's a lot. We're coming out of a pandemic. Right. We're coming out of a pandemic, so we're getting our fall calendars ready. So if you need campus tours, information, please do not hesitate to reach out. We're re-engaging with the community because we have been locked in the house for 16 months. So now we're re-engaging with the community and partners. We are also responding to outreach requests to support other community events. Honestly, every time we do something in the community, we're representing the community as well as HCC. For example, to help communities prepare for enrollment in August, we're hosting admissions and registration fairs this Saturday at multiple locations across the city from 9 a.m. to noon. If you want more information, you can visit www.hccs.edu/Saturday info for more details. Be sure to stay up to date and on the minute for our website for updates about our local events.
Sounds wonderful. So they can go there and they can register, I guess. They can get financial aid help.
Yes.
And anything else, any other questions?
We also will have our COEs available to speak to different students. So if they're interested in cosmetology, we'll have programs like cosmetology workforce there to be able to assist them on their goals or whichever career paths they want to go to.
Okay,
hey, ladies,
sounds good.
I've got a question because every now and then we get people that ask, can a student or a prospective student go to a campus and meet with an advisor or talk to somebody about enrollment right now? Because a lot of folks wonder, the campus is open. Can we just walk up? Do we need to make an appointment before? Do we have to do a Zoom room? What's the story there? Because I know we have something going on this Saturday at several campuses, but anytime, can a student just go to a campus or should they call ahead or make an appointment?
So our campuses are open in student services. I will suggest for students to call ahead to make an appointment, but we are accepting walk-ins and our Zoom lobby is always available.
Okay. And I know our first announcement, Tony, is involving the district-wide admissions fairs. And as you mentioned, they'll be having people that can talk about applications, choosing a program or a major onboarding steps, which that's a big task. If you're onboarding and you're filling out the application, there's a number of steps you got to go through. And I imagine you'll have people there to take them through that.
Yeah, absolutely. We have about roughly 30 admissions and registrations fairs scheduled for this summer, but we recognize the need to have some support on weekends. Yeah. So that's really what this Saturday is about. And to your point, the onboarding process can be hard to navigate at a distance, but we're here to help make your college onboarding process easy. And so that's really what this Saturday is about. So if you haven't been able to make it to events, if you haven't been able to make it to the campus, that's what come this Saturday. Meet us there. And as my other counterpart, Shar-day, mentioned, there are going to be what we like to call wraparound services. It is going to be financial aid. You need help with your admissions application. If you're coming back and you need to talk to an advisor, if you're thinking about your program plan in a different way, if you're thinking about a program and you don't know which program to kind of join, and if you're thinking about how you're going to pay it, all of those are reasons to come to the admissions and registrations fairs this Saturday. We also have a couple more scheduled throughout this week. If you go to our homepage, www.hccs.edu, in the green bar across all the pages, you can click that link for the fairs, and it'll take you to the registration process, which is quick and easy. And look, we look forward to meeting you there. I know Shar-day is going to be at some of them. So
yeah, and the events this weekend, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Saturday, July 10th, they're at the West Loop, Central Campus, East Side Campus, A-Leaf, and North Line. Those are the 5 locations where you can go in person, go through all those steps, meet with everybody Shar-day was telling you about, from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. this Saturday. And we'll have information, the link in the social media post for the show.
Yeah, and we really encourage everyone to, get there a little bit before 1 so we can make sure that you have all the time you need to really get service and hopefully walk away ready for fall.
Yeah, and now's the time to do so, because Shar-day, Campbell, I know we've had you on the show several times before. When you're registering for fall, especially if you want to get financial aid, scholarships, or try to get some grants, you want to get that done and have enough time to do so. Now's the time to do so, because I imagine you would have ample time to get ready for fall if you applied now.
Listen, I like to say, July is kind of the quiet before the storm. Like, the campuses, they get a little uptick, and then boom, August hits, and everybody's like, oh, I need to go back to school. and then you deal with the rush. Like, listen, do yourself a favor. Come see us in July. I'm telling you, that's the time. That's if you want free game, come in July.
Now's the time to do so.
Yes.
More peaceful, less chaotic. It's easier.
Yes.
All right, Shar-days, thank you both for being here today. And now, how long did it take you guys to figure out there was another Shar-day at HCC?
Oh my goodness. Yes.
We got to get each other phone calls and emails.
Did you ever get a phone call for the other Shar-day, actually take the phone call, and it took the person a while to realize you aren't the person they're trying to speak with?
Yes.
Yes, absolutely. I start getting questions about Coleman and health sciences, and I'm like, I don't know.
Well, it's such an unusual name, Shar-day. So you wouldn't think there'd be a whole lot out there. I mean, my name's Tony, and there's a lot of Tony, so I can understand that. But Shar-day,
we our namesake or were you named after the singer too?
I was.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
Yes,
operator.
Yes, the name, the singer is half Nigerian, and so the name has Nigerian roots. Is really a derivative of Fala Shar-day, and it means royalty. So,
I like that.
Well, I got a couple of Shar-day albums I'm going to be listening to this afternoon.
Yes, get into it.
I love that. All right, ladies, thank y'all for being here today. Congratulations and good luck at the fairs this weekend. And I know you got a bunch of them scheduled until the fall kicks off.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
All right. Okay, Tony, HCC news and announcements. We've got a big thing going on Wednesdays at our central campus if you need a haircut or a beard trim.
Absolutely. And it's free. It's absolutely free. That's what the neat thing, especially for all staff and students. You just go down there and they'll take walk-ins, except for between noon and 1 because they're taking a lunch break. But any other time, go on down there, and it's at the J.B. Whiteley building. And take your ID card so they know you're an HCC person.
Okay, are you interested in building circuits? Well, of course you are. Okay, the art of cutting. Learn the circuit maker and beyond. HCC is offering a community learning workshop about the circuit cutting machine and other tips to create designs as well as engraving techniques. It's 1 to 3:30 p.m. Thursdays, July 15th and August the 5th. It's free. Check it out. We'll have a link in the social media post for the show. And the virtual subs and sandwiches, they're back, Tony, but they're online. So bring your own sandwich.
Yes, yes. What is it? BIO, whatever. Yeah. Anyways, the HCC's Minority Business Development Association, or MBDA as they are called, are sponsoring all these things. And this month it's with Turner Construction, and you get to go you get to go through the virtual reality here, virtual Zooms or whatever, and you learn about the upcoming bid opportunities. And that's real important for companies who are small and maybe don't know where to go to make their bids. So this is a very important thing to be a part of. And the next one is Wednesday, July 21st, and it's from 11:30 to 1. And we'll tell you how to get to that later on in the post.
Yep. And if you want to do business with HCC, this is the way to learn how to do so. So you can learn all about that at our Minority Business Development Association at their virtual subs and sandwiches. Okay, withstand art during the times of conflict. 2 HCC artists are in a juried exhibition of Latin art on resistance and its ramifications on the arts. Art instructor Angel Castellan and HCC graduate Jacques Garcia are featured at the Holocaust Museum, Houston. That's going on through September, and we'll have a link to the Holocaust Museum in the social media post for the show. Real important here, you heard both Shar-days talking about the fact that fall semester is going to be coming up pretty quickly. Second summer session, I think that's getting underway like any day now, but you need to register now, folks. Now's the time to register. We've got 5 ways for you to learn. Some of them are online. Some of them are in person. That's right, in-person classes on HCC campuses. But if you want to take those classes, they're very small. You'll need to register early and go to hccs.edu/now to do so. Tomorrow on the show, we've got David Vogel, Tony.
Oh, yeah, he's the dean of our automotive COE, and we continue with our trade technology corner, and he's going to talk to us about electric and hybrid vehicles, and I want to learn more about that myself.
All right, so that'll be on the show tomorrow, and it's gaming day, so we'll have a special guest joining us from the Fort Bend County area, so stick around for that. Tomorrow, 10 a.m. on Up to the Minute. Tony, you'll be here tomorrow. We'll all be here. We'll see you live. Make sure you join us 10 a.m. right here.